All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lefhand Canyon, just north of Boulder. Some people just call this LHOHV. It's on the drier side today, so made the little trip up here. And it's going to be a lot of tech and not a whole lot of flow, I have a feeling. So we'll see what it's all about. Seems pretty busy today. It is a Friday and the weather's really nice. So yeah, lots of people out here biking, enjoying the day. I've actually never been here before, so this is going to be a little adventure for both of us. I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite and least favorite things so far that I've learned or realized about this bike. I've had this bike since October 2022, and I've been riding it continuously since then. And I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on this bike. I would say my first favorite thing by far is the handling. And I don't have a ton of other bikes to compare it to, unfortunately. But I don't really see how a bike could do better than this one going down the hill. Like, in my head, I couldn't picture really much of a better ride. And maybe that'll change in the future as I get experience with more different bikes. But as far as I see it, the handling and the ride on this thing is incredible. My second favorite thing about it, which some people might find stupid, is the looks. And I think this is an incredible looking bike. I think that it's, important to ride something that you like looking at and that you're proud of riding. It's just a small thing. I mean, you're not out on the trails to think about your bike, but having a bike that suits you is great. I would say my third favorite thing about this bike is probably the functionality. So the swap box storage in the frame is pretty awesome. And that's nothing new these days, but this bike has a ton of space. Can pretty easily fit almost a whole water bottle's worth of water and a couple shirts. Definitely all the tools that I would need. I could fit a bike pump in there. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna talk more about this bike in detail, but those are a few of my favorite things so far. So a few things that I'm not a big fan of. Number one is the price. And I know that Specialized has been throwing some deals recently, but I bought mine when there was not a deal going on, and certainly is the most I would ever pay for this spec. I think there's a lot better deals out there than this bike. I think, like I've said in previous videos, the frame is a big factor, and Specialized makes excellent frames. Another thing that is not super likable about this bike, depending on who you are, is it's kind of a glued to the ground, stuck to the ground kind of ride. It's not really poppy and playful. Some people really like, a bike that you can jump and pop off the ground, kind of bounce around the trails. I would say this bike definitely doesn't do that. It's not a strong suit. Part of that could be attributed to how I have my suspension set up right now. But for me, I'm more of a power through it kind of rider. So it's definitely a bigger bike, and I like big bikes, but if I were to go hit the Colorado Trail for a couple days, or a long ride on it that's not just a downhill shuttle ride, this bike is not the answer. Alrighty, made it to the very top of this place. Looks like there's a little viewpoint coming up over here. And then we've got some downhill. So this is pretty much the high point. Looks like we've got ourselves a pretty excellent view here. Yeah, that's sweet. We can see all the way to Golden. Nice view of Boulder. All right, no crashing allowed. A few patches of snow here and there. Ooh, plenty of chunk. Oh my goodness. So, in case you're wondering, I am not taking the Bon Scott Trail today, so there will not be any footage from that. Gonna save that for next time. So, we're gonna do pretty much everything else though that this trail system has to offer. Probably can't tell by the camera, but it's steep and it's loose. Oh. I've only been going downhill for about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, and I've already killed over half this downhill. So it took me a while to pedal up because of how steep it was, and then it doesn't take you any time to get down, also because of how steep it is. Oh, man. Absolutely no time wasted getting down the mountain. Takes you straight down. Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Oh. A little bit of a arm workout there. All right, just like that, we are back down. So definitely one of the shorter downhills for the amount of uphill effort you have to put in. But some excellent tech riding overall. I will be coming back, that's for sure. I have a feeling that Bon Scott Trail, the only major downhill I didn't do, that's probably the best or one of the best downhills in the collection. So yeah, definitely gonna have to hit that next time. But I have a feeling it's very similar to what I just rode, which was just steep and loose. So certain kind of riding, not for everyone, definitely not for any kind of beginners. Yeah, if you're looking for some good tech in the Boulder area, this is the trail system to hit. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video.